Waiting. We waiting on my viewers to get here. We live. Yeah, yeah. It's about to be a good week, man. Starting it off right with this good Monday. We're about to get things rocking and rolling. We live with the usual, the paranormal, the scary. We starting the night off with Bizarre Bub with a V80, scary comp V80. Is what we're about to check out tonight. And then we gonna follow through with the man, the legend himself. Slip here. But in the meantime, in between time, let's get this thing rocking and rolling. We got some people in here yet? Oh snap! I moved the microphone and knocked over an open bottle of water, y'all. And it just spilled right on my desk, in between my legs, on the chair in front of me. Well, the chair that I'm sitting on, in between my legs, my thigh wet. Already off to a bumpy start. Goodness gracious. Did y'all hear me knock over that bottle of water? All right, now I got to move it. I got this microfiber cloth was on the dang on desk. Handy. Desk soaking wet. The mouse pad mat. Absorb a hell of water. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Anyway. That's better now, I guess. All right, now let me see if people are here. Oh, we got 146 live viewers. Welcome, mafia. We in the building. Hit that like button for your boy. You know, we're trying to get to 250 live viewers before I do what I do, baby. Before I do what I do, hit that like button. We're about to get this thing rocking in the rolling. Starting it off, like I said, with Bizarre Bub, Scary Comp V80. You ain't late, love me 23. You right on time, because we ain't even watched nothing yet. I just spilled water all over my desk. I knocked it down with my microphone. I said, "Gloop," and the water fell over. Wasted on my desk, wasted on my chair. It's in my thigh. Right there. I'm wet. But I'm live, so stuff happens, you know? And I'm not about to go change, because it's okay. I'll be okay. I don't even feel it. Just look like I urinated a little bit right here. You'll see it right there. Wait. I couldn't hear me. My bad. I had tapped the microphone. I was trying to move it out the way. But like I was saying, I got a little stain right there. That's water from I just spilled water in my chair. It's even worse. So I got to sit all the way back like this, so I won't sit in that puddle that's in my chair right now. Look like I peed all over the chair. Crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, yeah, I can see the replay. It's delayed. Oh, I got two stains. I didn't even. I got two water stains. I didn't even know. That's funny. Oh my God. Monday. It's a rough start on Mondays. Nobody likes Mondays, but we over here, we like Mondays when we do like I can't even talk. When we do the Monday night live streams. Gosh. What is going on, man? Ugh, Douglas, thank you for the donation. Man, I got some shout outs to do. Oh my God. Christina's back. Thank you for the donation. Man, let me see who up in here. Nakia, your name ain't green. I can't see you. No, I'm playing. Katisha, what's going on? Camille back up in here getting Steve. I got my moderator in the building. Honey Pineapples in the building. Steve, you're gonna be hearing from me later on today, if not the wife, Desiree. One of y'all gonna be hearing from me. Or the Honey Pineapple. One of y'all gonna be hearing from me today. I got some good news for y'all. But anyway, so hold on. Where we at? Popeye, Panda, Assassin was good with you. The Viking back in here. It was in here earlier today with the Karen live reaction we did earlier today. If y'all want to go check that out, it was a good time. You know, I'm Karen, something else. They need their own planet, I swear. Serenity, I see you, Cam. And what's good? Y'all, we're at 260 live viewers, so I know people are expecting me to do this. What up, AOK Mafia? It's your boy Artofkickz, and just like that, we back with another one. I gotta let the chair up. It's too low. It's too low. It was irritating me. That's a little bit better. Guess what, y'all? Wait, my screen went black. Oh, it came back. God. First, I spilled water on myself, made it look like I peed on myself. Then the screen went black. This stuff just... Mondays. Anyway, y'all. The aliens are real. Shirt is here, baby. They're here. They just arrived today. They are here. I am excited. Woo! They're here. And they're going to be available on the website this Friday. I got so much preparation to do to get these shirts ready and available for you guys. But yeah, be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. Friday, I'm going to be talking about them all week because I'm super excited. TikTok everywhere. I'm going to be everywhere talking about these shirts. Instagram everywhere. So just remember, Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They will be live on the website. Or maybe I should do it later. Should I do it later in the evening or should I drop them in the early afternoon? This Friday, Eastern Standard Time, baby. And yes, I will be autographing every last one of them as the orders come in. Don't forget, Friday as well, we're going to do that 7-hour paranormal slap ham 100 scary video live reaction this Friday. 7 hours, that's all day. That's all day. It's going to be all evening. I'm probably going to start at 5 p.m. and we're going to see where the night takes us. Well, maybe I need to start earlier, 3 p.m. Because that will leave us at like 10 p.m. Because if I start at 5, we're going to go past midnight. We'll see. Nah, 4. I'm going to do right there in the middle. 4 p.m. It's about to be a long Friday, man. I hope y'all ready to hang out with your boy. I'm pretty sure I had other plans, but my plans is you guys now. So screw them people. Anyway, we're about to get this thing going. Now I can shrink down the size. Matt. I know some of y'all might think I'm aggressive with my green screen, but no, I need a new one anyway because y'all know that I broke the leg on this one. I still ain't replaced it. I'm surprised it's standing, to be honest with you. There was a shoe in the way just now. I couldn't get it out the way so I can let the green screen up. Then I got it. Oh, look at it. Look at the green. Let's go. Let's go. Let me turn this up. No, other way. Other way. Yeah. Okay. Now, time for the movie magic. Poof! There we go. Now. Good enough. All right. Is y'all ready? Y'all, again, this is Scary Come V 80. It's a long video. We're going to be here a while. Let's go.
The following video comes from a local news station in Peru that caught something pretty creepy on camera. The station had featured a news report showing footage of a small town struck by severe weather. Residents of this town were left devastated by this natural disaster, but many of them were left totally creeped out after watching this broadcast.
What up, no? I'll tell your mama, I say, hello.
Apparently, something strange was captured. The segment in question starts off with footage of a school playground that appears to be completely devoid of any children.
Ni los juegos infantiles se salvaron de la furia de la naturaleza. Los columpios sube y baja quedaron flotando en el agua emposada.
Now the reporter makes it clear that the site has been abandoned as heavy rains have flooded the area. The segment then shows more footage of other sites that have also been left behind. But one clip in particular has left many viewers feeling a bit weird. In fact, they were left feeling beyond spooked upon noticing something strange in the recording. The news reporter is visiting a section of the town known as Santo Domingo when out of nowhere, this happens.
Desde el asentamiento humano Santo Domingo, Comité 6. Mira la escalera. ¿Cómo podría bajar aquí una persona, un anciano? Los niños, ¿cómo podrían bajar?
As the camera pans over to the base of the stairs, a strange figure can be seen. It's hard to make out what exactly is being seen here, but it's clear that someone or something is there. This mysterious figure moves
That's
in such
crazy.
a way as though struggling to get a grip on the staircase.
Bro, how she didn't see that? How she did? I know what y'all think. Y'all thinking the reason she didn't see it is because it wasn't actually there. They put that in there later. Whoever did, if they did, they did a phenomenal job. Goodness gracious. But that'd be crazy. What if this is something that came up? I guess maybe the sewers were so flooded that there was like no air down there. So whatever this sewage creature is, I just had a really, I'm not even, no. I was just about to say how a sewer creature like this could have came about. It's too sad. I don't even want to think. I don't even want to say it. I'm going to let somebody else say it in the chat because somebody probably is on the same brave brain wave. I'll put both of them together. They on the same brain wave that I'm on, and they probably know what I was thinking as far as how this sewer creature could have came about. If it's part human or I'm not going to say it. It's too sad.
Residents of the town no doubt believe that this may have been the ghost of a victim who was claimed by this natural disaster. But it's still a mystery as to who or even what this might have been. Now, it's worth noting that the reporter didn't notice the figure while filming, which has led viewers to believe that something supernatural was captured. As always,
it don't look like a person. And that's interesting, too, because if it is indeed real, one thing that kind of made this look real is that, watch, it crouches down, right? And then it looks like it's reaching for this railing and trying to get a grip. And that looks real.
But as always, you be the judge.
Kind of.
Did something paranormal appear? Or was something else captured? There's a store in Brazil that is well known for selling electronics and other consumer products for
Tamara, you're close. You're close. You're close to what I was thinking.
Low prices. But aside from being known for its competitive deals, the store is known for being haunted. Now, even though there's been a couple of stories from employees who've seen strange things at work, only one video has caught footage of something pretty baffling. The video starts...
Why am I being reached out to so many OG subscribers and followers that's been following your boy and watching for like 4 or 5 years now? I was opening a DM earlier today with a young lady says she's been following for like 4 or 5 years now. She told me a crazy story too. She was like her boyfriend left her. But they used to watch my live streams all the time. It was like their little Friday night date thing. And she said her boyfriend left her for another man. I'm like, yeah, times are different. They're a little different.
Off with employees of the store looking over at security footage from last night. But as they continue to watch, something happens that spooks them out of their minds. Take a look.
Let me see.
Tá aqui? Tá não. Não, lá vem, ó. Tá vendo? Lá no cantinho, ó. Lá no cantinho, ó. Aí, ó. Tá vendo?
What in the ghostly apparition is happening here?
Jesus da glória, uma pessoa
That ain't Jesus. Nah, what the freak? How is it getting thinner?
Tá flutuando agora, tá flutuando.
tem pé não, ó.
It looked like almost like a full figure apparition, but now it looks thin.
Mas não vem aqui não, pô.
Meu Deus do céu.
Man, I know what this is. Yo, somebody pulling strings, bro. somebody got a string tied to a cloth of some sort, a big long cloth that's kind of transparent on its own. And I don't know how they doing it from so high, or maybe they got some fishing line and they cast it over a bar that's in the ceiling, and then they just pulling it. They pulling it. They pulling this thing across with the fishing line. They're at a distance and they're doing like this. They're reeling it in and they're making it move across. I don't know. I have no idea. But no, that's what it looks like. Yeah, Brown and Press. That's what I'm saying. It look like a string in the sheet. That's what it look like. But heck, it could be a ghost. What do I know? I know what I know. I need y'all to hit that like button for your boy. Hit that like button for your boy. The aliens are real. T-shirts are here. Hit that like button to let me know if you want one. They will be available on the website this Friday. Stay tuned.
A mysterious figure appears out of nowhere and makes its way across the store. It appears to be cloaked in a white garment as it seemingly floats above ground. According to one of the workers, it doesn't appear to have feet, which viewers believe is enough evidence to prove this as being supernatural.
Hey Douglas, how do you say your grandson's name? Is it Jazz?
Given its oddly stiff composure,
Jace? You know, I don't know why I can't read 4 and 5 letter words. It's the weirdest thing.
viewers are further convinced that this was something otherworldly. So then, was a ghost caught on camera, or had something else appeared on tape?
Shout out to everybody that's talking about they want to cop one of the shirts, man. I love this shirt. I've been wearing it like the last 3 days in a row. That's how much I like it.
On March 23rd of 2023, somewhere in Oregon, a motorcyclist was recording footage of an off-road trail when something completely unexpected had occurred.
A bear.
This motorcyclist, whose name is Eden, has been here before, but for some reason, he seems uneasy this time around. He can't shake the feeling that something is very different about this path. Now, it wasn't until traveling further up that something pretty creepy was captured. Take a look.
At least he's on a motorcycle. That looks so much fun.
It's kind of creepy. Oh, this way. This is where most people would turn around. If you turn around, you never get to see what's on the other side. That's where all the gold is waiting over there.
Boy, you better turn your butt around.
Could be missing out what's on the other side.
Or you could be turning your butt around to safety. Saw them bones out there, boy. Oh, you see? It's a bobcat. Uh-oh, snapping twigs. Uh-huh. That's why that tree is falling over is a great marker for you dang-on bikers. Y'all need to turn around and go home. See, now you want to turn around. They get scared.
The sound of someone or something approaching Eden can be heard close by.
Yep.
Although it could be that a bobcat was heading towards Eden, as the pile of animal bones seemed to suggest that this was its lair. He couldn't help but think that something else was nearby. Fearing for his safety,
Thank you, Misty.
he promptly turns around and heads home. Now, it wasn't until months later that Eden had returned to the spot, but unlike before, something happens that terrifies him to his core. Watch.
Oh god, bones are still here. I don't like this at all. Oh god.
Yep, the shirts are going to be available in a crew neck only.
Oh, there's even more bones than last time.
Very limited. I didn't get very many of them because I got nowhere to put them.
It's been a few months since I filmed the last video, because honestly I've just been too scared to come up here. Definitely a lot more overgrown than last time. I'm hoping that since it's been such a long time that I don't think anything will happen this time. I think that tree is actually gone. This road's been cleared. Looks like we've already passed it a while ago, but that tree is gone. just dark as hell in here. I'm probably gonna turn around soon. Oh, there's 2 ways. Holy crap, dude, this trail going on forever. It just got really quiet really
Yep, all the crickets stopped because they know what's about to go down.
fast.
That's crazy. How is it that quiet? What's that, bro? What's that? You need to get out. Boy, if you don't hurry up. Ride that bike. Oh, no. See, this one is going to jump on you. Attack you. Rah. You know, because the bike won't crank up. Crank it, boy. Crank it. It's coming. It's coming. It's too dark. It's too dark. It's going to get him. It's too dark.
No.
I would be afraid at this point that I'm going to hit a twig and flip over the dang on handlebars.
Yeah, that was my cue to go. That was my cue to leave.
I bet he'll never go back if he's smart, because I'm not. I would never go back. Nope, not
Like
me.
something straight out of a horror movie, the woods all of a sudden go quiet.
Shit, that's crazy. Even the crickets got scared. That's
But
wild.
during this unusual silence, Eden sees what looks to be a tall, pale-looking figure emerging from the bushes.
Man, like a werewolf about to get you, a big one. Huge, massive. Even though it looked like a tiny little feline right here.
Upon looking closely, it appears to be crouching and walking slowly as though stalking its prey. Terrified beyond belief, Eden starts the bike while trying to catch his breath. But to make things even more tense, the bike doesn't start. Eventually it does, at which point Eden speeds away for the sake of his life.
Not me.
He has no idea as to what this might have been.
I wouldn't have been out there in the first place, especially the second the sun started going down. I'm gonna be in the house.
But some viewers believe that this might have been a skinwalker or some sort of supernatural entity. But of course, what are your thoughts? To this day, this video serves to remind him that some places aren't worth further exploring. In the following video, a woman is lying in bed when she points her finger to the ceiling. Although the person who's with her has no idea as to what she's seeing, it's what happens next that leaves them pretty spooked. Now, the person who's recording her is her daughter, and the reason she took this video is because as of recent, her mother has been acting strange. Erica Ponce, the daughter recording this, states that her mother has always been a sensible and healthy woman. To her, she's more than just a parent, but a friend as well. And just like friends, they would often go out and spend time with each other. From having mother-daughter dates at their favorite baseball stadium, to shopping at the fanciest mall in town on a very low budget, Erica can't imagine a world without her mother. But unfortunately, one day, something pretty devastating had occurred. Erica's mom was diagnosed with a terminal illness. According to the doctor, her days were numbered. Her life is expected to end soon. Over time, the mother-daughter dates had become less frequent before eventually stopping completely. Erica's mom was too sick to go out. Understandably, seeing her mom like this was too much for Erica.
Hey, good morning. Had
Poor Erica.
a really bad week.
Now, as time went on, Erica noticed that her mom has been acting slightly off. She's been saying and seeing things that don't make sense. One day, she grabs her phone to record this strange, common occurrence. But unlike previous incidents, this one has left her speechless. Take a look.
See what you see.
Her mom is beautiful for one, but man, you could tell. Oh crap! I exited. Darn it. Anyway, you could tell that she's not herself.
And where are they at?
She sees angels. She sees angels on the ceilings. That's why she's looking up in such bliss and happiness. She sees
I
angels.
don't see anything, Mom.
That's beautiful.
I don't see anything. You see them? I don't see anything.
Obviously, girl. Why you still looking?
Are they making you happy? Yes. Yeah? Well, that's good. How many?
4.
4. 4.
Woman, you ought to know you can't see them angels.
Erica's mom seems to be seeing something on the ceiling. She believes that her mother had actually seen something, angels in this case, as she was expected to pass away soon. Viewers can't help but think the same, as they too have witnessed loved ones say the same thing before dying. According to them, some people will see a deceased relative or friend whose purpose is to make them feel comfortable before crossing over to the other side. Now, whether or not that's true is up to you to decide. But knowing this brings Erica comfort, as her mother had recently passed away. Watching this video reassures her that somewhere beyond this realm.
That is beautiful. I believe it. I don't care. As naive as I could be, I want to believe that this woman was seeing angels, and these angels was, bringing her that comfort that she needed as she crossed over.
Her mother is in good hands. But as always, what do you think? Like all videos, you be the judge on whether or not something was present during this recording. It's late at night when a man who's by himself enters an abandoned house. He walks carefully around the place as though acting with caution. This house, according to him, has a very strange history. Now, the district where the house is located has prohibited anyone from entering the place, and for good reason. There's something about this house that isn't right. Neighbors say that an old man used to live here before eventually passing away from old age. What's strange about this, though, is that nobody else was living with him. This giant building with lots of rooms and cryptic artifacts belonged to one single man who lived all alone. But strangest of all are the events that took place after his passing. Nearby residents have seen shadowy figures standing near the windows of the second floor.
Nope.
And the sound of children laughing during the nighttime. Knowing this,
What kind of portal then opened up in this man's house? Because he lived alone. Why would there be children there? Or even oh, well, I don't want to go there. Well, nah, I'm not going to do it.
Man treads carefully as he expects someone or something to appear. He walks around when only moments later this happens.
Peekaboo, I see you. Dang, ain't nobody came to collect this stuff? I wouldn't be in there. Not by myself. This is spooky. Ooh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. That fits in that spot so perfectly, too. Why? Get out, bro. Get out. Get your butt out. Get your butt out. That would not have failed if you wasn't there. Something in there with you, dog. There's no reason I should have fallen off of that. No reason. There ain't no way. There ain't no way. I ain't about to be up in there.
Out of nowhere, a small golden statue seemingly falls over. The man pauses for a moment as he tries to...
That was so perfectly... That's believable. He looked over and the little statue was rocking from the place it fell out. I don't know.
Understand how this happened.
Hit that like button for your boy if you thought that was creepy.
He looks around the space.
Or if you thought that was unusual.
For anything that could possibly explain this. but finds nothing.
Carrie asked a question. Do the shirts come in 3X? I'm sorry, they don't. I want to try to get some more and see if I can get them in a 3X. But the sizes will be available in small to double XL, small, medium, large, extra large, and double XL.
Somehow, the statue fell on its own. Although pretty creepy, it's what happens next that leaves them shaken up. He continues to explore the house by heading upstairs. He sets up a second camera to record the entire floor from a different point of view when this is captured.
Did y'all see that? No, not tripping.
In just a couple of frames, a
Yeah, shadow, and it's like a person.
small silhouette can be seen standing against the wall. It wasn't until later that the man had noticed this, but had he seen this during his tour of the stairs, viewers no doubt believe he would have hightailed out of there. Whatever this might have been definitely spooked him after watching the footage.
Yeah.
But it's what happens next that forces him to leave at once. The man explores the second floor when he finds a couple of rooms that are mysteriously locked. Something about this does not seem right. This is what he caught.
That's a big house, man. God dang. No lock. The ghost locked the ghost locked him in his room. That's messed up. He been trying and struggling to get the heck up out of there for a minute. Whoa. Was that something too? My man was jumping down the stairs, bro.
As if seeing the door open on its own wasn't creepy enough, this happens. The door immediately closes as soon as the man walks in, as though someone had slammed it shut. The man quickly rushes over to the door, but realizes that it's locked. But then somehow, the door suddenly becomes unlocked, at which point he bolts out of there. He runs out as quickly as possible.
I know people want, hey, look, we might have to do some Aliens in Real Pajamas. That would be dope. All right. I will try. I'll get on it. Hey, that would be dope.
but fails to record the rest as the camera had stopped recording. However, it's right before then that
Yeah, I saw another shadow too.
something downright chilling was captured.
Watch. Here it
As the
comes.
camera pans over to the room that he just came out of,
Right there.
a dark figure can be seen inside.
Woo!
It seemingly stands there as though observing the man run away. Knowing that whatever this was most likely with him inside the room, has
Pure Resurrection, first time live. FTL, put in the chat if this is your first time live with your boy.
left him extremely unsettled. Not much else is known about what happened later, but it seems pretty clear that this man won't be coming back anytime soon. So then, just what exactly had occurred that night? Until more footage is posted, this mysterious incident remains unsolved. For more info on this story, you can check out the YouTube channel Fourth Wall, where the full video can be found.
Yeah, slamming doors is classic. Classic ghost behavior. Typical.
On October 25th of 2022, a paramedic posted a video of something freaky that occurred during his lunch break. The video is pretty short, so not much happens, but it's a certain detail caught in this footage that makes it quite disturbing. The video begins with the paramedic filming inside a hospital where a couple of surgeons are getting ready to transfer a very sick patient to a different wing. The paramedic walks out of the hospital to record them coming through. It isn't until later that the doctors arrive with the sick patient, who according to them passed away only hours later. The paramedic then stops recording. Now, it was only after finishing work that the paramedic had watched this video and noticed something strange about it. Looking back at the footage, they noticed that during the time they were waiting outside for the doctors to arrive, something unusual was caught in the background. Take a look.
Ah, I see. Look at that. That's something. That is something for sure. Or someone.
If you look closely at the
Digit. FTL, baby. First time live. Thank you for the donut, big baby.
hallway inside the hospital, a dark, shadow-like figure can be seen standing at the end of the hall. It's there for just a few seconds before suddenly disappearing from sight. The paramedic has no idea as to who or even what this might have been, but judging by its appearance, viewers believe that an entity of some sort was seen.
Shout out to Ashley. She says she's caught a Karen live before with us, but this is the first time with a paranormal, with a ghost one. Welcome.
They further add that this entity might have been death itself, considering that the patient in this video passed away that same day. Yet it's still not sure as to what was captured.
Ah, like this could be the Grim Reaper coming to collect his soul. Ooh. Whoever that patient was not living a righteous life.
But one thing that's certain is that whoever or whatever this was didn't seem to belong in this hospital. It remains unknown as to who or what was caught on camera.
Grim Reaper's a lot shorter than I thought he'd be.
If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com.
Oh yeah, Dreadhead talk about his 200th time live. Yeah, we know you've been here plenty of times. Steve said 500th.
That being said, let's get back to the video. As with most videos involving baby monitors that capture something unexplainable on camera, this next one shows something highly unusual. Joanna Pascoe posted the following video after noticing something peculiar inside her daughter's bedroom. Her daughter, named Evelyn, is Joanna's first child who was fortunately born without birth defects. Before Evelyn, she was pregnant twice, but tragically, she had lost both pregnancies from having 2 miscarriages. Ever since experiencing this traumatic event, Joanna has been very caring towards Evelyn. She would constantly look over at the baby monitor to see what she was up to, but one day she had
This her miracle child.
looked over and saw the strangest
In a different way.
thing. While
Dollar Silver got y'all topped. He said this is 700th live. He got y'all beat.
checking on Evelyn, she sees this.
Okay. That's not possible.
Yo, that's amazing. That could be one of her siblings.
Is that?
Wow, that's
What is that?
amazing.
What is it? Look at the way. Look.
What? It's even what? What? Does the baby not see that too? It's reflecting. It's reflecting on the inside of the crib. It's amazing.
It's lingering.
Yeah, it's a ball of light.
Is it the light outside? Like,
No, that's in the crib. That's incredible.
there's no pinhole empty. Like, the curtains. I pulled the curtains closed.
That's the spirit of your lost children or child. That's a sibling for that
Not
baby.
leaving. It's getting near her.
Look at that.
Oh my god.
She can't.
Did
Can she see
Did she
it?
just touch it? Where did it go?
Oh my gosh! I think
A
she
small
saw it.
ball
I think she saw it.
of light can be seen floating around Evelyn's crib. It seems to follow wherever she goes and doesn't seem to go anywhere else beyond the crib.
You see, it reflects on the post of the freaking crib, man. I think it was really there.
Even stranger is that Evelyn appears to see the ball of light and even chase it. It's as though
Yeah,
whatever
dude,
this is
dude, it's 100% there.
is
Look at that. It's
interacting
100% there.
with Joanna's daughter. Among many things, viewers believe this may have been one of the spirits of Joanna's unborn children playing with Evelyn.
I'm telling you,
Others think this might have been a guardian angel or an entity of some kind. Regardless,
that could be it too. A guardian angel or an entity, a positive entity of some kind that is there to look over that child with protection because of what happened to her siblings.
of what this might have been, Joanna feels comforted by this mysterious presence. To her, it's as though something else is looking over Evelyn. Given how much she cares for her daughter, she doesn't mind having something else look after her child.
No, Christine, she didn't grab her phone and start recording this. You know, she looked back in the baby monitor just to monitor what was going on with her child and spotted this. She probably went to go check on the child and then came back and replayed this and recorded it with her phone. Because I would have did the same thing. First thing I'm doing, I see a ball of light floating around my child. I'm booking it straight to my baby to see what's going on.
This next video was recorded by two friends who caught something very strange while taking a walk through a secluded forest. Both friends were shooting a video for a small project, but little did they know that the spot they were shooting at had a chilling history. The story goes that a few years ago, a boyfriend and girlfriend were camping somewhere deep inside this forest where nobody could see them. The reason for choosing this spot was so that no one would catch them doing drugs. But this was a bad idea. Within just a few hours of taking a hard substance, the boyfriend suddenly falls to the ground and begins to convulse. He had taken too much and eventually passed away. Immediately, the girlfriend began to scream for help, but nobody came. Now sadly, she too had passed away, but her cause of death remains unknown. It wasn't until much later that the police arrived and found their bodies. Ever since then, the forest has been said to be haunted by the spirit of the couple. Although some believe this, the following footage has left many wondering if something haunts this place. The two friends are walking alone inside this forest when this is captured.
What if I screamed to scare the demons? They would mimic your scream. That never scared me anyways. Maybe it's just a bunch of kids trying to summon demons. That's in the forest we're in? Yeah.
Upon listening closely, the sound of faint screams can be heard coming from the forest. The two girls initially shrug it off as they think it might be some kids playing around in the woods. But as they continue to listen, they begin to realize that the screams are getting louder and more frequent.
The more you listen, the less scary it sounds. The more I listen, the more scary it sounds. I understand my videos now. Oh, you What? Yeah.
Bro, it sounds like somebody screaming.
The screams seem to be coming from someone who needs help. However, the source of the screams can't be found. Given the history of this place, which is said to be haunted, the two girls quickly fled in a panic. It's unknown as to who was screaming, but many viewers think that
Hey, I'll make sure I hit that like button for your boy. Let's see where we at.
calling the police would have been the right thing to do, as it could be that someone was crying for help. While some believe that this might have been the spirit of the girlfriend who passed away in this forest, others can't help but think that this was an actual person in need of help. If that's the case, then this video becomes a whole lot scary. Now the girls eventually did call the police.
Y'all, we got 400 likes. Y'all think we can get 600 by the end of the next video?
But the rest of the story is unknown. So then, just what exactly was going on inside this forest? As with most videos whose original source is unknown, this one remains a mystery. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and make sure to hit the bell icon so you don't miss any uploads in the future. That being said, until next time, peace.
Good stuff, baby. Y'all, this next video is titled Ghost of America's Dark Past, Haunted Plantations with Bone-Chilling Evidence. It sounds interesting. Let's go. That look like a robot. Yo, what the freak? That's crazy. Y'all saw that? That was taking on the Potato 99.
How you doing? I'm Callan, and this is
Slapped Ham. Y'all know what to do, man. Put that slap and the ham in the chat.
But as always,
emoji style.
remember to hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content. Just like this. Estate sales can be a great place to find some hidden treasures, but they can also be a bit creepy, especially when you stumble upon something like this. A Reddit user, whose account has since been deleted, shared a photo from a local estate sale that's left the internet buzzing with speculation. The photo shows a strange, grey, humanoid figure lurking in the background. It looks like it has chains and a collar wrapped around its arms and legs. According to the Redditor, the estate belonged to an elderly couple who had passed away, and this eerie snap was taken during the sale of their belongings. But what's even spookier is the backstory that the uploader shared. Apparently, there used to be a slave plantation in the area, leading many to wonder if this could be the lost soul of a slave attempting to escape their cruel master in a bygone era. Despite attempts to enhance the resolution of the photo, the uploader was unable to get a clearer image of the ghostly figure. And while they admit to being a bit skeptical of paranormal activity, they're not quite sure what to make of this haunting image. The internet is abuzz with speculation about the authenticity of the photo, with some claiming it's a fake, but others insist it's the real deal. Regardless of where you stand on the paranormal spectrum, there's no denying that this estate sale photo is definitely goosebump worthy.
The way it looked like it's opening the door.
A chilling photograph taken
That's right, slap ham, baby.
at a historical site in East Tennessee has captured the attention of paranormal enthusiasts and history buffs alike. The image appears to depict a transparent apparition of an old woman wearing a plaid robe in the center of the frame.
She looked like a black woman only because of the black back here. The shadows in the back.
While several glowing orbs are scattered throughout the
It's
picture.
a big orb,
The
God.
uploader, a viewer of ours who goes by the username TNGirl195761, has confirmed that the photo is genuine and that they have no knowledge of using Photoshop. The historical site where the photo was taken has a complex and painful past, which includes the legacy of slavery. This has led many to speculate that the woman in the photograph could be a former slave who was returned to visit the home where she once served. The history of slavery in the United States is a dark and painful chapter in American history. Enslaved Africans were brought to the United States against their will and forced to work in brutal conditions, often without basic human rights or freedoms. Many were subjected to unspeakable acts of violence and cruelty, and their lives were tragically cut short.
And one thing that's crazy to me is that there's more people, I don't know how, enslaved today than during this time. Is that crazy? Where are they enslaved? I can think of one place.
Despite the abolition of slavery in the 19th century, its legacy continues to haunt American society to this day. From systemic racism and discrimination to the ongoing struggle for racial justice, the effects of slavery are still being felt in countless ways. The paranormal.
Come on, Anik, you don't need no professional opinion before you decide if something is real or not. All you need is your own opinion. It don't mean it's right, but at least it's your opinion.
Has long been associated with slavery and its aftermath. Many believe that the ghosts of former slaves continue to haunt the places where they once lived and worked.
Somebody asked, who was that? Oh crap, I don't see the comment no more. Yeah, there it is. Neon Ninja asked, is it easy to make something transparent? Very, very, very easy. I'm gonna show you how easy. I'm sorry, I just got to do this real quick. I got to show somebody how easy it is to make something be transparent. Yeah. Especially an image, right? Because I had to do it today. Okay. All right, so I'm going to show you. I know this is diverting right now from our main content, but when it comes to an image, I'm going to show you how easier it is to make something transparent. Oh man, people are gonna hate me for this. Yeah, what I mean by hate me is like, dude, what are you doing? Just show us the video. We don't care to see this. Sorry, but I'm gonna do it. Or maybe not. Or maybe I am. Yep, I am. Okay, so let me show you how easy breezy it is. All right. Here's some Karens. We're gonna use them as an example. Okay. So I'm gonna make the Karens blurry. I could do it several ways. Watch this. So this oh crap, where'd it go? Nope, don't need position. This little button right here. Boom. Transparency. Woo! Blurry. The image is getting blurry. And then I can overlay that same image back on top so that only part of it would be blurry. Something like that right there, Or I could cut out one of the women or both of the women and then put another image behind them and then come back and make this blurry. Yeah, blurry. Make Karen's blurry again. They're not going blurry, but I got to play with it some more. But anyway, you get the gist.
Seeking justice and closure.
I gotta bring the video back. My bad. How do I bring it back? Come on. There it is. God.
For the atrocities they endured. The glowing orbs in the photograph could be seen as a sign of...
Aaron, that is Canva.com. Canva is a great source to make all types of content, whether it's picture, video. You can do a lot with Canva. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Supernatural activity. While skeptics may argue that the photograph can be explained by natural phenomena, there's no denying the eerie feeling it evokes. The image serves as a haunting reminder of the painful history of slavery in America.
Where Kel said AOK making ghost Karens. Yeah, they need to go ghost for real.
Ghostly image. Do you believe it could be a former slave seeking closure? Share your thoughts and opinions on this one in the comments down below.
That's right, Trisha. The point is, it ain't hard to blur something. If I were to use this image right here, let's say if I wanted to place her in this image, right? I would change. It would be two images. It would be this image here of this shot of the scenery. it'll be her as a separate image. I would change the color grading to make both the images appear to be like the same texture. And then I would do the same blending effect. You could do it on Canva too. I would do that same blending effect like I did on Canva, the transparency effect. And I would just mask out how you saw me mask the Karens out. I would mask this lady out by herself and then put her on top of this image and only make her transparent. It's not hard, but this could be real.
The Myrtles Plantation in Louisiana is infamous for its...
To make it look more authentic, you then have to send it across the web 50-11 times so that the internet will lower the quality every time it gets sent around. But that's a hassle.
Paranormal activity, with numerous reports of ghostly sightings and unexplained phenomena. Brandon and Taryn Hunt, visitors to the plantation, captured a spine-tingling video that seems to reveal the disembodied feet of up to 3 different figures.
Oh, heck no.
The plantation has a dark history, having been built on the site of a former Native American burial ground.
Every time I see houses like this, I think plantation.
Before becoming a slave plantation in the 18th century. It's said that the spirits of those who suffered and died on the land continue to linger in the area, making it a hotspot for paranormal activity. The Hunts had no idea they had captured something unusual until they reviewed their footage the next day.
Watch this. Look at this. Look at that. Walking. It looks like they're outside.
The video shows what appears to be the ghostly feet of children, 2 of whom appear to be wearing white socks with black buckled shoes. The third figure pauses briefly and seems to look directly at the camera before walking off.
AJ said, I love Canva. I use it to do my school projects. Hey, Canva got amazing AI tools. You can use Canva to do all kinds of crazy stuff.
The video has sparked considerable debate among paranormal enthusiasts. Some believe that the figures are indeed the ghostly remains of children who once lived and died at the plantation, while others speculate that the video could have been doctored or simply be an optical illusion. Despite the various interpretations of the video, one thing remains clear. The Myrtles Plantation continues to be a source of fascination and fear for those interested in the paranormal. As long as the ghosts and spirits that are said to haunt the area remain a mystery, visitors will continue to be captivated by the eerie atmosphere of this historic plantation.
The AI right here. You can use Canva to make an AI image just like this. All you gotta do is go to Canva AI and be like, hey, I want African American girl wearing this with her hair like this, with tall grass in the background, blah 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 blah. You can tell this picture is AI generated.
He is a well-known figure in the lore of the Myrtles Plantation, located in St. Francisville, Louisiana. According to the legend, Chloe was a slave who lived and worked on the plantation in the mid-19th century. As the story goes, Chloe was tasked with the job of caring for the plantation owner's children.
Hey, shout out to everybody that's been gifting channel members tonight. People have been snatching them up left and right. Make sure you thank the gifter.
But Chloe longed to be free, and one day she overheard the family discussing plans to sell some of the slaves. In a desperate attempt to avoid being sold, Chloe reportedly eavesdropped on a private conversation and was caught in the act. To punish her for her indiscretion, one of Chloe's ears was cut off, and she was forced to wear a green turban to cover the wound. After this, Chloe became the family's servant, and she was said to have been frequently mistreated and abused. As the story goes, Chloe decided to take revenge on the family by poisoning their food with oleander leaves. However, the plan backfired when only a few members of the family became sick, and Chloe was caught and hanged from a nearby tree. Today, many visitors to the Myrtles Plantation claim to have seen Chloe's ghost. Some report seeing her standing at the foot of their bed, while others claim to have seen her walking around the property. In the early 1990s, the owners of the Myrtle Plantation were photographing the property for a new fire insurance policy when they noticed something strange. In the walkway between the general store and the butler's pantry buildings, you can see a shadowy figure that no one's been quite able to explain. The figure appears to be a young girl, which has led many to believe it's the ghost of Chloe herself. Researchers studied the photo carefully and concluded that it's not been doctored in any way. While skeptics may argue that the figure in the photo could be a trick of the light or a photographic error, believers in the paranormal consider it as evidence of Chloe's presence still lingering in the plantation.
Interesting.
Whether you believe in Chloe's existence or not, the photo remains a haunting and enigmatic piece of evidence in the ongoing legend of the Myrtles Plantation. Sticking with infamous tales that linger on the Myrtles Plantation, one of the more creepy urban legends is that of the Myrtles Cursed Mirror.
Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button for your boy. We're trying to get 600 likes by the end of the live stream, meaning we need another 5 minutes to get 600 likes.
Sarah Woodruff, the previous owner of the plantation, and her 2 daughters were allegedly poisoned by one of their slaves.
Currently got 900 live viewers. What? That's messed up. Your own slave poison you?
The slave was said to be a practitioner of voodoo, and it's believed she trapped the spirits of the 3 women inside of the mirror.
You shouldn't have enslaved a person that know voodoo. That's crazy.
Today, visitors can tour the historic home and grounds of the Myrtles Plantation. Many of these visitors are reported seeing handprints or figures in historical clothing reflected in the allegedly cursed mirror.
That's crazy.
Some have even reported feeling cold spots or strange energy emanating from the mirror.
Yo, that mirror look like it has a spirit trapped in there. That's crazy.
The Myrtles Plantation has become a hotspot for ghost hunters, and
heck yeah, see these people taking pictures. They trying to capture the spirit, baby.
many have attempted to capture evidence of the mirror's paranormal activity.
That's crazy.
There have been reports of unexplained movements and sounds coming from the mirror, and some have even claimed to have seen the trapped spirits of the Woodruff women staring back at them. The cursed mirror has become a popular attraction for those who seek out the macabre and supernatural. Visitors can take guided tours of the plantation, which often
I feel like we've seen a picture like this before.
Includes a stop at the infamous mirror. Many have left with stories to tell of their own experiences and encounters with the spirits trapped inside the allegedly cursed mirror.
Where is this again? I want to go.
Here's another haunting tale from Myrtles Plantation.
Dang, Myrtles Plantation got it going on, don't it?
8th, 2021, the Lankin family of Lafayette, Louisiana took a ghost tour of the historic Myrtles Plantation.
Recently.
The family explored the
Myrtle is in Myrtle Beach? Wait, never mind.
Property and snapped some photos during the tour. They didn't see anything particularly spooky at the time, but what they discovered later that night in one of their photos sent chills down their spines. The photo in question was taken in the plantation's main living room and shows an eerie reflection in the mirror on the wall. On closer inspection, you can see what
That's right, another 10 channel members gifted, membership
appears to be the disembodied head of a young girl in the reflection.
Mo, I was honestly thinking the same thing. Where is this?
However,
I got a freak now. Hold on, I'm about to do some research.
There was no young girl present in the room with them at the time this photo was taken.
Bro,
the Lankin family did some research into the history of the plantation and discovered that a young girl by the name of Kate Winter used to live there. She was the daughter of William Drew Winter and tragically died of typhoid fever at the tender age of 3. A painting of Kate Winter hangs in the main hall of the plantation. Comparing the photo of the disembodied head to the painting, there is a strange resemblance between the two. This discovery left the Lankin family wondering if the ghost of Kate Winter is still haunting the Myrtles Plantation. While they didn't see anything supernatural during the tour, the chilling image they captured on film certainly made them question what else might be lurking in the historic home's halls. The Lankin family's experience adds to the already rich history of the Myrtles Plantation, and raises the question of whether or not the ghost of young Kate Winter still calls the plantation home. It serves as a reminder that there's often more to historic homes than meets the eye, and that the past may not always be fully at rest.
Oh, heck nah. That thing far away. I gotta fly there.
Before we take a look at an eerie discovery made at a historic slave cemetery, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and intriguing videos. In July 2022, an incredible discovery was made on an old rice and cotton plantation located near a historic slave cemetery. A Reddit user who goes by the name Rossi ONQ1 had been experiencing erosion on his property due to heavy rainfall. As a result, a ditch at the back of the property eroded, revealing what looked like a coffin-like box submerged in a pool of muddy water. Rossi ONQ1 uploaded several images of the discovery to the popular online forum, prompting an immediate flurry of speculation about the origins of the box. One curious commenter, claiming to be a former archaeologist, advised that there were two critical steps to follow if human remains were discovered. The first step was to call local law enforcement to ensure that the remains were not connected to any modern cases. The second step was to call the local or state university and get in touch with the archaeology department. If it was deemed to be a historical site, it should be documented, mapped, and then either excavated or protected.
Gotcha.
Despite the advice, many were left to wonder about the origins of the coffin-like box. Could it be connected to the plantation's dark past and its history of slavery? Did it contain the remains of someone who lived or worked on the plantation long ago? The discovery raises important questions about the history of the plantation and the people who lived and worked.
Man, if that ain't the most plantation-looking house I ever seen in my life, I feel like they used this house on Django and whatever other movies they did with slavery. This look like that house. That's that plantation house. Anyway, I know I wasn't the only one thinking it, but no, I don't even. Did they? I don't know. I was about to say, did they even go as far as putting them in boxes when a slave passed away?
There. While further investigation is needed to determine the origin and significance of the discovery, the mystery surrounding the coffin-like box has left many intrigued and eager to uncover the secrets that still lie buried beneath the ground. If you like...
Wow. Yo, we did it. We made it to the end of the live stream. For those of you who are here that didn't see, I'm gonna show you now. Hold on. Let me get big right quick. Let me get big. Get big. Yo, the Alien the Real shirts are here. They will be available on the website this Friday. I will be autographing every single order. I cannot wait. I think I'm gonna do something where people that got 2 in their order get a free big head signed autograph sticker as well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Be on the lookout this Friday. I'm dropping them. And this Friday, we're doing the 7-hour-long live stream. So be on the lookout for that as well. I think we're going to start around 3 or 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be here all Friday. I'm looking forward to it. But anyway, and I'm going to be shouting out everybody that's copping the merchandise on the drop. So, I'm out of here. We had a good Monday. Hope y'all have a good evening. Hope y'all have a good week. And I might see y'all in the middle of the week for a Mr. Ballin live reaction. And I'm going to try to see if I can give y'all some daily content this week. Possibly. I got a lot going on this week. But we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to catch y'all later. Y'all be safe. See ya. Yay. That was a good live. I enjoyed that.